Hi there, this is Kathleen Caldwell, founder of C-Suite Network's Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. Today's topic is all about the 3 keys to success and certainty. And the goal here is to get free in 2023. So today's topic, stay tuned, going to be really a great planning and strategizing and visioning program for you today. And again, I'm Kathleen Caldwell, delighted to be the founder of C-Suite Network's Women's Coaching and Consulting Council to support, mentor, guide, promote, and showcase women coaches, consultants, trusted advisors, and thought leaders to greater success. And I'm an author, a speaker, a strategist, and just love supporting women in business. And I believe that when I support women in business, I also support men, children, families, communities, and the world. So today's topic is so important because you really can't pick up a newspaper or read a news feed without seeing the signs that risk is ahead. Whether we're talking about the economy, politics, the world, opening up the stock market is just crazy. All kinds of financial information and financial forecasts are looming. There may be a recession ahead. Maybe some even say we're in one, certainly inflation, and certainly there are really uncertain economic times. And so with that, you just see this on the news, we read about it, and it's obviously giving people a lot of concern. And of course, we've got in the world the quiet quitting phenomenon that's happening, that people are really feeling this resignation and feeling that they want more options after the global pandemic. So we've got the quiet quitting that's happening. You see all the headlines about that. And that, there's also the quiet firing that's happening, is that organizations are reevaluating their talent as always. And with inflation, with increasing costs, organizations really need to even watch the bottom line even closer. And so decisions are being made. And so our uncertain future is here. So as leaders, I know you're watching this replay because you are a leader. We can put our head in the sand, or we can know the facts and become a lighthouse for our clients, for our coworkers, for our communities, and for the world. Because now more than ever, people are looking for solutions. They're looking for leadership. They're looking for community. And in turbulent seas, you can be the lighthouse, but you can only be the lighthouse if you've taken care of your own certainty and your own success, and you have plans for yourself. So I'd love to start off our webinar to have you think about imagining a year from today and imagining what you would like to have in your life. So take a moment, and if you'd like to, pause the recording and imagine that it's 1 year from today. And imagine whatever day it is when you're watching this rebroadcast a couple of days later, doesn't matter, just 1 year from today, 2023. Imagine, sit and think about what it is that you would like as you start the day. You wake up, you're feeling great, feeling energized, feeling really ready for your day. And you've got plans for your day. Plans that excite you, motivate you, surprise you even. You're feeling healthy, you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling on purpose. You are on purpose. And that your day is really a creation for yourself, whether you're going to work, doing work that you love, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're a coach, consultant. You're doing work that you love with clients that you love and coworkers that you love, making a difference. So the entire day is doing what you love, where you want to live, how you want to live, working with people and doing work that really inspires you. Because without a vision, we really can't go forward. We need to have a vision of our most ideal, wonderful life. So as you're visioning a year from today, because I believe that it takes all 4 seasons to make tremendous change and to have that change stick. So my first question to you, and as the recording, is what do you want your life to look like a year from now? And this, at the date of this recording, October 27th, 2022, but a year from now, what do you specifically want your life to look like? Where will you be living? How will you be living? How is your health? How are your finances? How are your relationships? What are you optimistic about? What are you confident about? What are you looking forward to? What are the contributions that you want to make a year from today? So take a moment, pause the recording, and answer this question for yourself, because we're creating a vision for your future. So what do you want your life to look like for 1 year from today? And of course, I always like to ask the question, oftentimes people don't know. They have a vision, it's kind of murky, they're thinking about their future. And I believe that your future informs what you do today. So everything that you're doing today, this is a leading indicator of what you're going to have tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. It's amazing, but the things that you're doing today do have an impact on your future. So thinking about what you'd like to have less of, what you'd like to have more of in your future. Oftentimes people just start with a list and they say, hey, I want less this, I want less stress, I want less frustration, I want less feeling of a burden, I want less pressure, I want less working on other people's schedules, or I want to have less conflict in my life. That's a great place to start, because then you can use your list to look at the opposite and imagine and start to plan what you want more of. Oftentimes your current conditions are just a leading indicator to what you could have more of or the opposite of in your life. So feel free to stop the recording and think about what you'd like more of and less of in the next year. And also answering the question for yourself, what does success look like to me in this next year? What does success look like? And of course, it begs the question of how are you defining success? Success in your career, in your profession, in your business, in your finances, in your health, in your spirituality, in your family relations, in your volunteerism. What is it that you're thinking about in the way of success? What's your legacy? Not too early to be even thinking about that. What's the legacy that you'd like to leave behind? How do you want to be known in your communities and in the world for the life you've lived? So defining for yourself, and again, pause the recording. What does success look like for you? A great way to do this is also to look at other people that you admire and you appreciate. What do you perceive that their lives look like? Now, again, I'm not talking about Hollywood celebrities and this perception of, they've got it all made. No, the people that you know and admire. What kind of life? We need role models. What kind of life are they living? What do you perceive is their life? What are the attributes and the characteristics and the qualities that these people exhibit? What do you admire about them? Because when you admire these things about them, you're also looking in a mirror at the same time, because you know the old saying that you can't see it in someone else if it's not in you to begin with. So what does success look like? This is very important, and it's really important to write this down. So the topic for this webinar is the 3 keys to success and certainty. And there are 3 keys, and there's no way around this. It's important to really think about your vision. What is your vision for your future? What's your vision for today? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want your life to look like? So having a vision for what's next. Step number 2 key is having the strategies and the systems in place so that you can achieve and realize your vision. And number 3, we're going to go into these in greater detail, but number 3 is having the sisterhood or the brotherhood, but having a group of committed people in your life that are going down the same path, that are locking arms with you and giving you the support that you need. So the 3 keys are vision, strategies and systems, sisterhood and support. So the first one is vision. I'd like for you to take a moment, and I invite you to think about, what is your vision? What are your dreams? What are your hopes? What are your desires? We need a vision. We all need a vision, and a vision for yourself and your life could also translate into a vision for the world. I have a vision for the world that all people love their lives. All people, just very simply, that all people love their lives. And I believe that when people are loving their life, they're doing work that matters. They're living in a way that has integrity and meaning and power and passion. So what's the vision that you have, not only for your life, but also for your communities and for the world? What are your dreams? And this is a great time to pause the recording and just do a little visioning. What's your vision? What are your biggest hopes and desires and dreams? This is the perfect opportunity to dream a little. Maybe you've stopped dreaming. Maybe you've lost your vision. And this is a great opportunity to start remembering your vision. A great clue is to remember back, perhaps when you started your career, you got out of college or you got out of high school or you got out of formal education and you had big dreams for your life. What were those dreams? Remembering back to your big dreams helps you reconnect with those dreams and find ways to fulfill those dreams. And nothing is too big and nothing is just too out of range. Coming up with your vision is really, really, really critical. So that's step number one. So pause the recording and start to write down your vision. What are those dreams? What are the hopes? What are those wishes? Again, we're not into the how you do it yet, but what is that vision? And when I think about vision, I'm also thinking about what is it that I want more of in my life? What do I want less of in my life? One of my visions is living a life of freedom. It's very, very basic, but it's very powerful. And I'm doing that. I'm so delighted. I get the great privilege to work with clients, work with whom I want, when I want, where I want, and how I want. So I'm not connected to any particular geography. I'm not tied to any particular geography or any place or any particular clients. I get to make a difference all around the world, and you can too. So what do you want more of? More of freedom, more financial freedom, more freedom with who you work with and the times you work with people and the types of ways you work with people, jobs or careers or businesses. It's all the same thing about freedom. And of course, when you think about your vision, I highly recommend spending some time reinforcing those values. What's important to you and why is it important? So having that vision, knowing what you want more of, what you want less of. This is another just very, very basic way to think about your vision, but to articulate it. And of course, number 2 in our 3 keys is having the right strategies and systems in place. I believe that certainty creates confidence, and confidence creates action, and action creates results. So this is a way that you can connect certainty to results. We've got to take the action. We've got to get the results. And if you don't like the results that you're getting, go right back to the very beginning of this cycle with creating more certainty about your next step. You can try something new. You don't have to be stuck. Just keep taking action, thoughtful action. Get the counsel of people that you admire. Get in a mastermind group. Get in a strategic alliance. Get into an inner circle and be guided and mentored by people you admire. This is really important because we cannot do any of this alone. If we're doing it alone, we only have one perspective, and we need to have multiple perspectives. And the mastermind effect, that 2 minds coming together creates a third and even more powerful mind. So get into a mastermind, get into a community that's going to support you and promote you and highlight you and showcase you and lift you up to greater levels. So that's step number 2. And of course, the big question here is, when you think about strategies and systems, what are the things that you need to start doing? We all know the things that we need to start doing in our careers, our businesses, and our lives. What are the things that we know inherently we need to start doing? And also, question number 2, you can even pause the recording. I encourage you to do this. What are the things that you need to stop doing? pretty basic questions, but they're so fundamental. Is what are the things you need to start doing? What are the things you need to stop doing? And just taking some small daily steps, even some small hourly steps to start having more of what you want and reducing the amount of things that you don't want. So focus on starting and stopping. And of course, we need a success roadmap. We need a roadmap on how to get to where we want to go. Just like a successful roadmap, if you just started out, you got in your car and you just started driving without a roadmap, goodness knows where you would end up. You could end up north, south, east, or west. You'd probably not end up closer to your goal and to the actual destination. So we need to have a roadmap. And the best roadmap is from other people who've been down the road before. I like to think, let's not be a hitchhiker. Hitchhiking many years ago was kind of a common thing. Today, not so much. But, are you a hitchhiker ready to jump into any old plan or any old system, or just kind of wherever I go is okay? Or are you on a plan with pins, directions, and systems, and having a confirmed path along your success roadmap? Really, really important. And of course, number 3, having the 3 keys to more success and more certainty is having a sisterhood support and mentorship. Whether you're looking for a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a community of people, we can't do it alone. So to have a community of people that are supporting us, holding us accountable, helping us reach to higher heights, and supporting us at every level, along with a mentor, a coach, a counselor, a guidance person, a person that's standing next to you, supporting you, coaching you, guiding you, giving you feedback as a trusted partner, as a thinking partner all along the way. If we're trying to do it all alone, it's a very lonely place. But when we're part of a group and a community that's all going in a similar direction, you then are part of a movement. You're not by yourself pushing the ball uphill. So get into a supportive community. And, I fundamentally believe that a sisterhood is very, very powerful, because as sisters, women in business, we've oftentimes been through the same kinds of struggles. We understand each other. There's a way in a sisterhood that we don't even really need to communicate things. We just intuitively understand. And within the Women's Success Accelerator, the 6-month program that I am launching, you also get a BOSS, a BOSS, a Board of Success Sisters. And I like to joke and think that, this is one of the bosses that you'd love to have your own Board of Success Sisters and have a boss where you can meet regularly, get feedback. You've got the structure, the accountability, and the systems and the support to move in a positive direction, step by step, day by day, week by week, and month by month. So get into a group that's moving in a similar direction, a group of people that you admire, you appreciate, you value, you identify with. This is absolutely critical. And I know that part of the keys to my success I've had many, many great mentors. I still right now have 3 different coaches that coach me on different areas of my business and my life, because I want to grow. I'm constantly growing. And like you, we want to keep moving forward. We want to assert and be leaders in the world. And that leadership can take a variety of forms. But if you know that you're a person who grows, you know that you're a person who's looking to lead yourself and lead your company, lead your business, lead your career, lead your communities, lead, you need support and mentorship. We all do. So after this section, would love to just have you pause the recording and ask yourself, what's emerging for you? Just that basic question, what is it that's emerging for you? And I love the idea of bookends. I always take a moment after every webinar, after every meeting, just to take a moment, take a deep breath, and sit with myself and ask myself the question, what's emerging? Why is this important? And take a moment, not just rush Zoom call to Zoom call or meeting to meeting or event to event, but actually grant myself the gift of pausing, immersing myself in my thoughts for a few minutes, and really put a little bookend on the time together to think about and process, why is this important to me? What are the lessons that I've learned? And what's my next step? Really important. This is a way that you assimilate, calm your nervous system down, and really start the growth process to another level. So I ask you the question, pause the recording, and what is emerging for you? And why is this important to you? What have you learned? And of course, what will you do next? Because I also think, and I know this for sure, is that now is your time. Now's your time. The world needs you right now, needs for you to be successful, for you to be out there, to you doing positive things in your own way. Doesn't mean we have to change the world overnight, no, but we're looking for things to move us forward, positivity, optimism, solutions, sisterhood, brotherhood, people who have answers, and not answers on their own, but collective answers. And really now is the time to be thinking about these things when you're looking for more certainty and success in this next year. We could take this time remaining in our year, and of course we can enjoy the holidays, we can enjoy family time, time with friends, time with coworkers. We can enjoy this very, very beautiful time of the year, but we can also parallel process and think about, do this parallel processing where we can also be working on what's next for us and planting the seeds, making the plans, getting the systems and the structure together right now, so that when 2023 comes about, January 1st, 2023, that you're confident because you've already got your plans in place. You've already been making progress on your new year, new you. You can take the time that you're not starting the calendar January 1st thinking, what do I want to do with the year? How do I want the year to go? You've already done these processes. You've already taken the time. You're also already involved in momentum. So you can really start seeing results January 1st versus starting on January 1st. And so with that, I'd like to invite you to apply to the new Women's Success Activator. And this is a program where we gather women from all around the world who are entrepreneurs, executives, coaches, consultants, trusted advisors, and thought leaders into cohorts of groups that are together moving forward for a 6-month program, starting now in November 2023, 2022, moving into 2023, and making plans and starting to realize these plans for more income, for more impact, for more influence, for less frustration, less stress, specific goals of how to get that raise, how to move into new levels of leadership in your career, and also entrepreneurial groups of women that are looking to expand their businesses. So we have different cohorts for different types of women. And the common themes are, you'll have your own board of success sisters, you'll have education and training and sisterhood, Q&A, and coaching, just-in-time coaching, to be able to make these changes and get the momentum and the results that you're looking for. So cohorts and applications are happening right now, because this is an opportunity for you to lay the foundation right now for more freedom, more opportunity, more possibilities, and letting go of the stress and frustration, so that 2023 is your year to be free, your year to be free. So the doors are now open, because the world needs you now. The world needs you now. We need your light. We need you as a light worker, and it's time for you to shine your light. It's time for you. And so we are ready. Applications are happening. You'll see a link below this webinar to be able to apply to the new Women's Success Accelerator, to be able to activate and accelerate your success now and into 2023. So schedule your conversation with me to discuss this. Very simple. Just go to calendly.com and type in Kathleen Caldwell, one word, and you'll pop up and you'll get my schedule. Let's schedule a 30-minute session just to create a mini plan of what are your plans for success now and into 2023. And I promise you, we'll put together a mini plan of the key steps that you need to take to move yourself into a new 2023 for yourself, because it's not going to happen on its own. It's not going to happen because of magic and wishful thinking. No, success in 2023 starts today. And it starts with systems and structures, sisterhood and support, and of course, having a powerful vision that you can realize now to have the future of your dreams. So with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Your time is now. Let's go for it. I stand here ready to support you and to give you everything that you need to make the success that you want and the success that's calling you. You can answer the phone, you can pick up the phone, and you can get that success right now. So with that, bye for now. Thanks again. It's Kathleen Caldwell. Connect with me on Calendly, connect with me on LinkedIn and also Facebook. I am here to support you. It'd be my honor to support you in this next level success for you. Bye for now. Take care. Big kisses and big hugs. Bye-bye.